Chosen ones, something monumental is coming your way, and it's happening sooner than you think. This isn't a distant promise or a vague hope, it's a divine shift, a moment where the gates of heaven are aligning to pour out blessings that will shake your entire life. You're not here by chance. Your presence, your spirit, your very essence has been called to this message because God has marked you for something extraordinary. A transformation is unfolding, and it's about to rewrite your story in ways you never imagined. Picture this. A storm is brewing, not one of destruction, but of divine power. It's the kind of storm that clears away the old, the broken, the burdens you've carried for too long. God is moving in your life, chosen ones. And He's not just bringing change, He's bringing a complete overhaul. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your purpose, every part of you is about to be touched by His hand. This is no ordinary moment. It's a divine appointment, a turning point where the struggles of yesterday give way to the victories of tomorrow. You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring in your soul, that quiet whisper telling you something big is coming. Maybe you've seen signs, numbers like 777 appearing, dreams that feel too vivid to ignore, or a sudden peace that doesn't make sense given your circumstances. These aren't random, they're signals from the heavens, confirmations that God is preparing you for a breakthrough. Your life is about to become a living testimony of His power, a story that others will point to and say, "That could only be God." Now, pause for a moment. If this message is speaking to your heart, type 777 inches the comments below. This number carries the energy of divine completion, a sign that you're ready to receive what's coming. And if you're moved by this truth, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path together. Your engagement amplifies this message, sending it to others who need to hear it. Let's talk about what's coming. This isn't just a small shift, it's a seismic change. God is aligning opportunities, resources, and people to step into your life at the perfect time. Think of Joseph in the Bible, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, imprisoned for years. The world saw him as forgotten, but God saw him as chosen. Every trial was a step toward his destiny as a ruler. You too have walked through valleys that felt endless, but those moments weren't wasted. They were preparation for the palace God is leading you to. Your struggles have been forging you, chosen ones. Every tear, every doubt, every door that slammed shut was shaping you for this moment. God doesn't waste pain. He uses it to refine you, to strip away what doesn't belong and reveal the strength within. You're not the person you were a year ago or even a month ago. There's a fire in you now, a resilience that can't be shaken. And that fire is about to meet the divine wind of God's favor, igniting a transformation that will leave others in awe. What's coming will shake your whole life, but not in the way the world expects. This isn't chaos, it's divine order. God is rearranging your reality to match His plan. That job that felt like a dead end, watch how a new opportunity emerges. That financial strain, prepare for a breakthrough that defies logic. That loneliness you've carried, God is bringing the right people into your life, connections that will lift you higher. This shakeup is God's way of clearing the path for your purpose. Type 777 inches the comments if you're ready to embrace this divine shakeup. Let the universe know you're standing firm, trusting God's plan. His timing is perfect, chosen ones. What's coming isn't delayed, it's destined. The moment you've been praying for, crying for, believing for, is closer than you think. You're not waiting on God. He's been waiting on you to step into the fullness of your calling. Consider Esther, a young woman who seemed ordinary, yet God placed her in a palace to save a nation. She didn't seek the spotlight, but when the moment came, she was ready. You, too, have been positioned for such a time as this. The world may not see your greatness yet, but God does. He's been orchestrating every detail, aligning circumstances to propel you forward. Your life is about to become a stage where His glory shines through you. This transformation isn't just about you, chosen ones. It's about the ripple effect you'll create. When God moves in your life, it touches everyone around you. Your family, your friends, even strangers will feel the impact of your breakthrough. Your story will inspire others to believe in miracles, to trust in God's timing, to hold fast to their faith. You're not just receiving blessings, you're becoming a blessing, a vessel for God's love to flow into the world. Let's talk about the speed of this change. It's happening sooner than you think. God doesn't work on human schedules. When He moves, it's sudden, undeniable, and complete. Think of Lazarus, dead for 4 days, yet raised to life in an instant. Your situation may feel lifeless, but God's power can resurrect it in a moment. That dream you buried, that hope you set aside, God is breathing life into it right now. Get ready, because the turnaround is coming fast. Type 777 inches, the comments one more time. Chosen ones, to declare that you're open to God's sudden miracles. This number seals your faith, aligning you with the divine flow. And if you're feeling this message deep in your spirit, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls standing in faith together. Your action strengthens this community, amplifying God's message to the world. Now, let's address the fear. Change, even divine change, can feel overwhelming. You might wonder, am I ready? Can I handle what's coming? Hear this, God never calls you to something He hasn't equipped you for. The same power that raised Jesus from the grave lives in you. You're not stepping into this alone. God is with you, guiding every step, providing every resource. Your fear is just a shadow, and shadows disappear in His light. This shakeup isn't about tearing you down. It's about building you up. God is removing what no longer serves you. Habits, mindsets, even relationships that hold you back. It might feel uncomfortable, like a tree being pruned, but every cut is making room for new growth. You're not losing, you're gaining. You're shedding the old to embrace the new, the divine, the eternal. Trust the process, because God's hands are steady. Imagine a caterpillar in its cocoon. It doesn't know what's happening, only that everything is changing. But when it emerges, it's no longer crawling, it's flying. You're in that cocoon phase, chosen ones, but the wings are forming. Soon, you'll soar into a life that reflects God's glory. Your health will radiate, your finances will overflow, your purpose will shine. This is the divine transformation God has promised. You've been through trials that tested your faith, but they didn't break you. Like Daniel in the lion's den, you faced danger and came out untouched. That resilience is your testimony, proof that God's hand is on you. What's coming will build on that strength, turning your scars into stars. People will look at you and see not just your success, but the God who made it possible. Your life will point others to Him. Type 777 one last time in the comments. Chosen ones, to anchor this truth in your spirit. This number is your declaration that you're ready for what God has in store. The shake-up is coming, and it's not here to destroy you, it's here to elevate you. Every challenge you faced was training for this moment. You're not just surviving, you're stepping into a destiny that will leave a legacy. Let's talk about the doors that are opening. God is unlocking opportunities you couldn't have dreamed of. These aren't random, they're divinely orchestrated. A new job, a business idea, a connection that changes everything. These are the gifts God is placing in your path. But you have to walk through those doors. Faith isn't just believing, it's acting. When God opens a door, step through with boldness, knowing He's already cleared the way. Your life is about to become a magnet for divine favor. People will notice a change in you, a glow, a confidence, a peace that defies explanation. They'll ask, "What happened to you?" And you'll point to God. This transformation isn't about vanity or pride. It's about reflecting His glory. Your appearance, your energy, your very presence will testify to His power. You're becoming a walking miracle, chosen ones. Think of Moses standing before the Red Sea. The impossible was before him, but God made a way. Your Red Sea is parting right now. What looked like a barrier is becoming a bridge. The things you thought were out of reach, financial freedom, vibrant health, deep relationships, are coming within your grasp. God is moving mountains for you because you are His chosen. This shakeup is also about alignment. God is aligning your life with His purpose. Every step you take now is guided. Every decision inspired. You're not wandering, you're being led. Trust that inner voice, that nudge in your spirit. It's the Holy Spirit guiding you to your destiny. The world may try to distract you, but stay focused. God's plan is unfolding, and nothing can stop it. You might feel like you're not ready, like you're not enough. But hear this: God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. You're enough because He chose you. Your weaknesses are where His strength shines brightest. When you feel small, remember David facing Goliath. One stone, one faith, one God, and the giant fell. Your giants are falling too. Chosen ones, because God is fighting for you. What's coming will test your faith, but it will also prove it. You'll face moments where you have to choose trust over doubt, courage over fear. Each choice strengthens you, preparing you for the next level of your destiny. God is building a foundation in you that can't be shaken, a life that stands firm no matter what comes. You're not just receiving blessings, you're becoming a blessing to the world. Imagine a river, steady and strong, carving its path through stone. That's you, chosen ones. The world may resist, but you keep flowing, shaping everything in your path. Your life is becoming a force of God's love, a stream of grace that touches everyone you meet. This shakeup isn't just for you, it's for the generations that will follow. The lives you'll inspire, the world you'll change. God's timing is perfect, but it's also urgent. What's coming is happening sooner than you think. Don't wait to prepare your heart. Start now. Pray, trust, act. The opportunities are already forming. The blessings already on their way. Like Noah building the ark before the rain, your faith today is building the life you'll step into tomorrow. Get ready, because the floodgates are about to open. Your past doesn't define you, it prepared you. Every mistake, every heartbreak, every setback was a lesson, not a life sentence. God is redeeming your story, turning ashes into beauty. What the enemy meant for harm, God is using for good. You're not a victim, you're a victor, chosen to rise above and shine. The world will see it, and they'll see Him in you. This shakeup is personal, chosen ones. God knows your name, your dreams, your deepest desires. He's not a distant God. He's right here, working in the details of your life. That prayer you whispered in the dark, He heard it. That dream you've held onto, He's bringing it to life. What's coming is tailored for you, a divine plan that fits your unique calling. Let's talk about the glow. As God moves in your life, you'll start to radiate, not just physically, but spiritually. People will notice a light in you, a joy that doesn't make sense. This isn't about superficial beauty, it's about divine presence. Your eyes will shine with hope, your smile with peace. You're becoming a reflection of God's glory, a beacon that draws others to Him. You've been in the wilderness, but the promised land is near. Like the Israelites, you've wandered, but God has been leading you all along. Every step, every trial was guiding you to this moment. The shake-up is your crossing of the Jordan, your entrance into a life of abundance. Don't look back, step forward with faith, because God is already there. This transformation is about more than material blessings. It's about your soul aligning with God's purpose. You're stepping into a version of yourself that's bold, free, and alive with His Spirit. The world will try to pull you back, but you're too far gone in God's love. You're not just chosen, you're unstoppable, a force of His light in a world that needs it. Picture a seed, buried in the dark, pressed down by the weight of the earth. It doesn't stay buried. It breaks through, reaching for the Sunday. That's you, chosen ones. The weight of your trials was only planting you deeper so you could grow stronger. Now, you're breaking through, reaching for God's light. What's coming is your bloom, your moment to shine. God is moving in ways you can't yet see, but you'll feel it. That restlessness in your spirit, it's Him stirring you, preparing you for the next chapter. The shake-up isn't random, it's divine. Every piece is falling into place, every door opening at the right time. Trust Him, because He's never failed you, and He won't start now. Your life is about to become a testimony of God's power. People will look at you and see His handiwork, your success, your peace, your joy. They'll point to Him. You're not just living for yourself, you're living for His glory. Every step you take, every blessing you receive, is a declaration that God is real, and His promises are true. This shake-up is your moment, chosen ones. It's not just a change, it's a revolution in your life. God is rewriting your story, turning your pain into power, your lack into abundance. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, shining, becoming everything He created you to be. Get ready, because what's coming will shake your whole life, and it's happening sooner than you think. The world may try to define you by your past, but God defines you by your future. He sees you not as you were, but as you will be. A leader, a light, a vessel of His love. The shake-up is His way of aligning you with that vision. Every challenge you've faced was training for this moment, equipping you to carry the weight of His glory. Let's talk about the urgency. God's timing isn't slow, it's precise. What's coming is already in motion, like a train speeding toward its destination. You can't stop it, but you can get on board. Pray, listen, act. The opportunities are coming fast, and they're tailored for you. Don't hesitate, step into them with faith, because God has already prepared the way. You're not alone in this, chosen ones. God is with you, and so is a community of believers walking this path. If this message is stirring your spirit, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls standing together in faith. Your engagement strengthens this message, sending it to others who need to hear it. Together, we're a force of God's light, unshaken and unstoppable. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, the world below you, the heavens above. That's where God is taking you, a place of vision, clarity, and power. The shake-up is your climb, your journey to the heights He's promised. Every step is guided, every challenge overcome, You're not just reaching the top, you're becoming a beacon for others to follow. This transformation is eternal, chosen ones. It's not just for today or tomorrow, it's for generations. Your life will leave a legacy, a story of faith that inspires others long after you're gone. God is using you to plant seeds that will grow into mighty trees, bearing fruit for His kingdom. This shakeup is just the beginning of your eternal impact. You've been tested, refined, prepared. Now, you're ready to receive. The blessings, the opportunities, the miracles, they're not dreams, they're your reality. God is moving, and He's moving fast. What's coming will shake your whole life, but it's a shake-up of glory, of power, of divine purpose. Step into it, chosen ones, because your time is now. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up isn't just about what you'll receive, it's about who you're becoming. God is sculpting you into a masterpiece, a living reflection of His purpose. Every trial you've faced, every moment of doubt, was a chisel in His hand, shaping you for this moment. You're not just stepping into blessings, you're stepping into a new identity, one that carries the weight of His glory with unshakable confidence. Think of a diamond, formed under pressure, hidden in rough stone. The world saw only the rock, but God saw the gem within. You've been under pressure, chosen ones, pressed by life's challenges, but that pressure is revealing your brilliance. What's coming will polish you, bringing out a radiance that no one can ignore. Your life is about to sparkle with God's light, drawing others to His truth. This transformation is personal, but it's also universal. Your breakthrough will send ripples across the world, touching lives you'll never meet. Like a single pebble dropped into a lake, your faith creates waves that reach far beyond you. God is using your story to awaken others, to show them what's possible when you trust Him fully. Your life is becoming a testament to His limitless power. Let's talk about the unexpected. God's plans often come in ways we don't foresee. You might expect a financial blessing, but He delivers a new purpose. You might pray for healing, but He gives you strength to inspire others. This shake-up is full of surprises, each one designed to align you with His perfect will. Embrace the unknown, because God's surprises are always better than your plans. Your heart is being prepared for this moment. You've felt it, the softening, the opening, the readiness to receive. God is clearing out old fears, old doubts, making space for His abundance. Like a field being tilled before planting, your soul is being made ready for a harvest. What's coming will take root deep within you, growing into blessings that last forever. Consider Ruth, a woman who lost everything yet followed God's leading to a new land. She didn't know what awaited her, but her faith led to a legacy that changed history. You too are being led to a new place, chosen ones. It might feel unfamiliar, but it's where your destiny lies. Trust God's direction, because He's guiding you to fields of favor. This shake-up is about breaking limits. The world tries to box you in, telling you what you can't do, who you can't be. But God is tearing down those walls. Your potential is limitless because His power in you is limitless. That dream you thought was too big, it's just the start. That goal you thought was out of reach, it's already yours. God is expanding your vision to match His. You're not just receiving blessings, you're becoming a channel for them. God is making you a conduit of His grace, a vessel through which His love flows. Your wealth, your health, your joy, they're not just for you, they're for the world. Like a river that nourishes everything it touches, your life will bring life to others. This is the divine purpose of your shake-up. Picture a lighthouse standing firm in the storm, guiding ships to safety. That's you, chosen ones. The world is stormy, full of chaos and confusion, but you stand tall, shining God's light. Your transformation isn't just personal, it's a beacon for others, showing them the way to hope, to faith, to God. Your life is becoming a landmark of His grace. God is aligning your steps with His timing. Every decision you make now, every action you take, is being guided by His hand. You're not stumbling through life. You're walking a path He's paved. That job opportunity, that new connection, that sudden idea, they're not random. They're divine appointments set up by God to propel you into your destiny. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear. Guilt, shame, fear, they've weighed you down. But this shake-up is God lifting those weights, setting you free. Like a bird released from a cage, you're about to soar. Your wings are strong, chosen ones, because God has been strengthening them through every trial. Get ready to fly into the life He's prepared for you. Think of Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times yet was restored to lead His church. Your failures don't disqualify you, they qualify you. God uses your mistakes to build your testimony, turning your weaknesses into His strength. This shake-up is your restoration, your moment to step into the role God has always seen you in. Your life is becoming a story of triumph. Every chapter, every struggle, is leading to a climax of victory. God is writing your story with purpose, each page revealing more of His plan. The world will read your life and see His handiwork, a narrative of grace that inspires faith. You're not just living, you're creating a legacy. This transformation is about abundance, but not the world's version. God's abundance is deeper peace that anchors you, joy that sustains you, love that overflows. You're not chasing wealth, you're receiving a life full of His presence. This shake-up is filling you with treasures that can't be stolen, blessings that can't be shaken. Imagine a tree, rooted deep, unshaken by storms. Its branches reach high, its leaves vibrant with life. That's you, chosen ones. Your roots are in God's truth, your branches reaching for His promises. This shake-up is pruning you, strengthening you, making you a tree of righteousness that bears fruit for His kingdom. God is moving in your relationships. He's bringing people who align with your purpose, who see your worth, who lift you higher. Toxic connections are falling away, making room for divine ones. Like Jonathan and David, whose friendship was a gift from God, your new relationships will be a source of strength and blessing. Your health is part of this shake-up. God is breathing new life into your body, renewing your energy, restoring your vitality. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. People will notice a change, a glow that comes from God's touch. This isn't about vanity. It's about reflecting His life-giving power in every part of you. Let's talk about your purpose. This shake-up is clarifying why you're here. You've wondered, maybe doubted, what God created you for. But now, it's becoming clear. Every gift, every passion, every experience is coming together like pieces of a puzzle. God is revealing your calling, and it's bigger than you ever imagined. You're stepping into a season of overflow. Not just enough, but more than enough. God's blessings are spilling over, filling every area of your life. Your finances will overflow, your peace will overflow, your joy will overflow. Like the widow's oil in the Bible, what God pours into you will never run dry. Picture a sunrise breaking through the darkest night. That's what's happening in your life. The darkness of your past, the struggles you faced, they're giving way to light. God's dawn is breaking, and with it comes hope, clarity, and power. You're not just waking up, you're rising into a new day. God is giving you wisdom for this moment. You'll know what to say, where to go, what to do. Like Solomon, who asked for wisdom and received it abundantly, you're being equipped to navigate this shake-up with divine insight. Trust your instincts, because they're guided by the Holy Spirit. Your faith is your anchor. The world will shake, but you won't. God is building in you a foundation that stands firm, no matter what comes. Like the house built on the rock, your life will withstand the storms because it's rooted in Him. This shake-up is proving your faith, showing the world it's unbreakable. You're becoming a magnet for miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. That dream you thought was dead, God is resurrecting it. That door you thought was locked, He's opening it. Like the walls of Jericho, what seemed immovable is falling before His power. Your life is about to be a stage for His miracles. God is rewriting your future. The plans you made, the limits you accepted, they're being erased. He's giving you a new vision, one that aligns with His purpose. You're not bound by what was. You're free to step into what will be. This shake-up is your invitation to dream bigger, to live bolder. Your presence is powerful, chosen ones. You walk into a room and things shift. People feel it, your peace, your strength, your light. This isn't about pride, it's about God's Spirit in you. This shake-up is amplifying that presence, making you a force for His kingdom, a light that darkness can't overcome. Think of Elijah, who called down fire from heaven. His faith wasn't loud or showy, it was certain. You carry that same certainty, chosen ones. Your prayers are powerful. Your words carry weight. Your faith moves mountains. This shake-up is unleashing that power, showing the world what God can do through you. You're not just receiving blessings, you're becoming a blessing. God is positioning you to give, to serve, to lift others up. Your wealth will build, your love will heal, your life will inspire. Like Abraham, blessed to be a blessing, your shake-up is preparing you to impact nations. This transformation is about freedom. Freedom from fear, from lack, from doubt. God is breaking every chain, setting you free to live fully in His purpose. You're not bound by the world's rules anymore, you're living by His promises. This shake-up is your liberation, your moment to step into a life unhindered. Picture a river breaking through a dam. The barriers that held it back are crumbling, and the water flows freely. That's your life right now, chosen ones. The obstacles are falling, and God's blessings are rushing in. This shake-up is releasing a flood of His goodness, carrying you to new heights. God is giving you a new name, not a literal name, but a new identity. You're no longer defined by your past, your pain, or your failures. You're His chosen, His beloved, His anointed. This shake-up is sealing that identity, making it clear to the world who you are in Him. Your story is becoming a song of praise. Every trial, every victory is a note in a melody that glorifies God. People will hear your story and worship Him. Your life is a symphony of His grace, a testament to His faithfulness. This shake-up is tuning your life to His perfect pitch. You're stepping into a season of clarity. The fog is lifting, the confusion fading. God is showing you the next steps, the right choices, the path forward. Like the pillar of fire that led the Israelites, His presence is guiding you. Trust it, because this shake-up is making your way clear. God is multiplying your influence, your words, your actions, your life. They're reaching further than you know. Social media, conversations, even your quiet faith, it's touching lives across the globe. This shake-up is expanding your reach, making you a voice for His kingdom. You've been hidden, but not anymore. Like a star that shines brightest in the darkest night, God is revealing you to the world. Your gifts, your talents, your heart, they're coming to light. This shake-up is your unveiling, your moment to shine for His glory. Your peace is unshakable. The world may rage, but you stand firm. God is anchoring you in His presence, giving you a calm that defies circumstances. Like Jesus sleeping through the storm, you carry a peace that nothing can steal. This shake-up is strengthening that peace, making it your greatest witness. God is turning your pain into purpose. Every wound, every scar, is becoming a source of strength. Like Job, who lost everything yet gained double, you're being restored with more than you lost. This shake-up is your redemption, turning your trials into triumphs. You're becoming a bridge, chosen ones, a bridge between the broken and the healed, the lost and the found. Your life will lead others to God, showing them the way to His love. This shake-up is building that bridge, making you a pathfinder for His kingdom. God is giving you boldness. Where you once hesitated, you'll now step forward. Where you once doubted, you'll now declare. Like Deborah, who led with courage, you're being equipped to face any challenge. This shake-up is igniting your courage, making you a warrior for His cause. Your life is becoming a mirror, reflecting God's glory. People will see you and see Him. Your joy, your strength, your transformation, they're all signs of His presence. This shake-up is polishing that mirror, making your reflection clearer, brighter, undeniable. God is aligning your desires with His will. Those dreams in your heart, they're not random, they're His whispers. This shake-up is tuning your heart to His, making your desires a roadmap to your destiny. Trust them, because they're leading you to His purpose. You're stepping into a season of harvest. The seeds you've sown, your prayers, your faith, your perseverance, are bearing fruit. God is multiplying your efforts, turning small acts into big blessings. Like the boy with 5 loaves and 2 fish, your little is becoming much in His hands. Picture a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's you, chosen ones. The fires of your trials didn't destroy you, they birthed you anew. This shake-up is your rising, your moment to soar with wings of fire, shining with God's glory. The world will see, and they'll stand in awe. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is rewriting the rules of your life. God is dismantling the limits the world placed on you, replacing them with His boundless possibilities. You're not confined by what others think you can achieve. You're defined by His promises. Every boundary, every no you've heard, is being erased as God sets a new standard for your life, one where miracles are your norm. Imagine a riverbed, dry for years, suddenly filled with rushing water. That's your life right now. Where there was lack, God is pouring in abundance. Where there was stagnation, He's bringing movement. This shake-up is flooding your life with His goodness, washing away the drought and bringing life to every corner. You're not just surviving, you're overflowing with His provision. Your faith is becoming a flame. It's not just a quiet belief. It's a blazing fire that lights up the darkness. Like the burning bush that spoke to Moses, your faith is drawing attention, speaking God's truth to those around you. This shake-up is fanning that flame, making your life a beacon of His power, unshaken and undeniable. God is giving you a new perspective. You're starting to see your challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities. Every problem is a canvas for His miracles. Every setback, a setup for His glory. Like Paul, who saw his chains as a chance to preach, you're being equipped to see every moment as part of His plan. This shift in vision is changing how you move forward. Your voice is gaining strength. The words you speak, the prayers you pray, they're carrying divine weight. God is amplifying your voice, making it a tool for His kingdom. Like Jeremiah, called to speak to nations. You're being given a platform to declare His truth. This shake-up is sharpening your words, making them a force for change. Picture a seed breaking through concrete. It seems impossible, but its strength is unstoppable. That's you, chosen ones. The hard places in your life, the doubts, the fears, the resistance, are cracking under the power of your faith. This shake-up is your breakthrough, pushing you through barriers into a life of freedom and purpose. God is restoring what was stolen. The enemy took opportunities, joy, even time, but God is giving it back with interest. Like the promise to Joel's people, He's restoring the years the locusts ate. Your losses are turning into gains, your pain into power. This shake-up is your redemption, making your story one of divine comeback. You're becoming a magnet for divine connections. God is bringing people into your life who align with His purpose for you. These aren't just chance meetings. They're orchestrated by His hand. Like Barnabas to Paul, these connections will strengthen you, challenge you, and propel you toward your destiny. This shake-up is clearing the way for relationships that last. Your confidence is growing, not in yourself, but in God's plan. You're walking taller, speaking bolder, living freer. This isn't arrogance, it's assurance, knowing that the Creator of the universe is guiding your steps. Like Nehemiah rebuilding the wall, you're moving with purpose, unshaken by opposition. This shake-up is building your trust in His power. God is turning your dreams into reality. Those visions you've held in your heart, the ones you thought were too big, they're coming to life. He's breathing His Spirit into them, making the impossible possible. Like Abraham, who believed against all odds, you're seeing God fulfill His promises. This shake-up is your moment to step into those dreams. Imagine a tapestry woven with intricate threads. Each thread is a moment in your life, every joy, every sorrow, every choice. God is the master weaver, turning your experiences into a beautiful design. This shake-up is revealing the pattern, showing you how every moment was leading to this divine masterpiece. Your heart is being fortified. God is strengthening you from the inside out, giving you resilience to face any storm. Like a fortress built to withstand attack, your spirit is becoming unbreakable. This shake-up is reinforcing your foundation, making you a stronghold of His peace and power. God is giving you discernment. You're seeing through lies, recognizing truth, and sensing His direction more clearly. Like Elisha, who saw the unseen armies of God, you're being given spiritual eyes to navigate this season. This shake-up is sharpening your insight, equipping you to walk wisely in His plan. You're stepping into a season of rest, not laziness, but divine rest, trusting God's provision so fully that you no longer strive. Like the Sabbath rest God ordained, this season is about peace, knowing He's in control. This shake-up is teaching you to let go, to trust, to live in His calm. Picture a warrior, armor gleaming, standing firm in battle. That's you, chosen ones. God is equipping you with His strength, His wisdom, His courage. You're not fighting alone. He's your shield, your sword, your victory. This shake-up is arming you for the battles ahead, ensuring you triumph every time. God is expanding your territory. Like Jabez, who prayed for more, you're being given influence beyond what you imagined. Your reach is growing. Your words, your actions, your faith are touching lives far and wide. This shake-up is stretching your boundaries, making you a force for His kingdom. Your joy is being restored. The world tried to steal it, but God is giving it back in full. Like the psalmist who danced before the Lord, you're finding a joy that bubbles up from within. This shake-up is filling you with laughter, with praise, with a lightness that defies your circumstances. God is making you a trailblazer. You're not following paths others have walked. You're carving new ones, like John the Baptist, preparing the way. You're leading others to God's truth. This shake-up is clearing the ground, setting you up to pioneer a movement of faith and hope. You're becoming a living sacrifice, not in loss, but in surrender, offering your life to God's purpose. Like Jesus, who gave himself for others, you're being shaped to serve, to love, to give. This shake-up is refining your heart, making you a vessel of his selfless love. Imagine a flame that never goes out, burning brighter with every gust of wind. That's your spirit, chosen ones. The storms of life don't extinguish you, they make you shine. This shake-up is fueling your fire, turning you into a light that guides others through their darkness. God is giving you authority, not worldly power, but spiritual authority to speak life, to break chains, to declare his truth. Like the apostles, who moved with boldness, you're being empowered to change lives. This shake-up is unlocking that authority, making your words a force for his kingdom. Your life is becoming a garden. God is planting seeds of hope, faith, and love, and they're taking root. Where there was barrenness, there's now growth. Like Eden, your life is blooming with his presence. This shake-up is tending your garden, ensuring it flourishes for his glory. You're stepping into divine timing. Every delay, every pause was part of his plan. Like Esther, who acted at the perfect moment, you're being positioned for impact. This shake-up is aligning you with God's clock, ensuring every step happens exactly when it should. God is healing your wounds, not just physical, but emotional, spiritual, the scars no one sees. Like the balm of Gilead, his touch is soothing, restoring, making you whole. This shake-up is your healing, turning your pain into a testimony of his grace. Picture a bridge spanning a chasm. That's you, chosen ones, connecting the broken to God's love. Your life is becoming a pathway for others to find him. This shake-up is strengthening that bridge, making it wide enough, strong enough for all who follow. God is giving you a new song, a melody of praise, of victory, of hope. Like David, who sang through his trials, you're finding music in your soul. This shake-up is composing that song, a sound that lifts others and glorifies him. You're becoming a cornerstone. Like the stone the builders rejected, you're being placed at the center of God's plan. Your life is foundational, supporting others, building his kingdom. This shake-up is setting you in place, making you essential to his work. God is igniting your passion. Those dreams you set aside, those desires you buried, they're coming alive. Like Nehemiah's zeal to rebuild, your passion is being rekindled. This shake-up is fanning the flames, turning your heart into a furnace for his purpose. Your life is becoming a mirror of heaven. The peace, the joy, the abundance you're stepping into, they reflect God's kingdom. Like the Lord's Prayer, you're bringing heaven to earth. This shake-up is aligning your life with his divine order, making you a glimpse of eternity. God is teaching you to soar. Like an eagle, you're rising above the storms, seeing from his perspective. Your vision is clearer, your heart lighter, your spirit stronger. This shake-up is giving you wings, lifting you to heights where only his truth reigns. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is turning your life into a canvas for God's glory. Every moment, every experience is a brushstroke in his masterpiece. The world may see chaos, but God sees art, your life painted with purpose, colored by his love. You're not just living, you're becoming a work of divine creation, a testament to his power that others will marvel at. Imagine a fortress rising from the ground, stone by stone, unshakable and strong. That's your spirit right now. God is building you into a stronghold of faith, a place where His presence dwells. Every trial you faced was a stone laid, every victory a tower raised. This shake-up is fortifying you, making you a refuge for others seeking His truth. God is giving you a new language, not words spoken aloud, but a way of living that communicates His love. Your actions, your choices, your very presence speak louder than any sermon. Like Jesus, whose life was a message, you're becoming a living word, proclaiming His goodness. This shake-up is teaching you to speak through your life. Your journey is becoming a map. Others will look to you, lost in their own wilderness, and find direction. Your steps, guided by God, are charting a course for those who follow. Like the Israelites following the cloud, your life is a guidepost, pointing to His promises. This shake-up is drawing that map, making your path a beacon for others. Picture a flame dancing in the wind, never extinguished, only growing brighter. That's your resilience, chosen ones. The storms of life have tried to snuff you out, but God's Spirit keeps you burning. This shake-up is adding fuel to your fire, making your light a signal that pierces the darkest night, drawing others to His warmth. God is unlocking your creativity. Ideas, solutions, visions, they're flowing like never before. Like Bezalel, gifted to craft the tabernacle, you're being filled with divine inspiration. This shake-up is stirring your imagination, turning your thoughts into tools for His kingdom, building beauty where there was none. You're stepping into a season of overflow, not just in wealth, but in wisdom, love, and peace. God's blessings are spilling over, touching every part of your life. Like the feeding of the 5,000, your little becomes much in His hands. This shake-up is multiplying your resources, making you a source of abundance for others. God is giving you a new rhythm. Your life is finding a divine tempo, a pace set by His Spirit. No more rushing, no more lagging, you're moving in sync with His plan. Like a dancer following the music, you're aligned with His timing. This shake-up is teaching you to move with grace, every step purposeful and sure. Your heart is becoming a sanctuary, a place where God's peace reigns, where others find rest. Like the temple, holy and set apart, your spirit is a dwelling place for His presence. This shake-up is consecrating you, making your life a sacred space where His glory shines. Imagine a river carving a new path through a mountain. It doesn't force its way, it flows, steady and persistent. That's you, chosen ones. You're not fighting the obstacles. You're reshaping them with God's power. This shake-up is guiding your flow, turning barriers into channels for His blessings. God is strengthening your resolve. Doubts that once held you back are fading. Like Caleb, who claimed his mountain, you're standing firm in faith, ready to take what God has promised. This shake-up is solidifying your courage, making you bold in the face of giants. Your life is becoming a lighthouse. In the storms of this world, you stand tall, guiding others to safety. Your faith, your peace, your joy, they shine through the chaos, showing the way. This shake-up is raising your light higher, making you a beacon for those lost in the dark. God is weaving your story into His greater plan. Every moment of your life is a thread in His divine tapestry, connected to His purpose. Like Joseph, whose suffering led to salvation, your trials are part of a bigger picture. This shake-up is revealing your role, showing you how your life fits into His eternal design. You're becoming a vessel of hope. In a world heavy with despair, your life carries a promise of better days. Like Noah's Ark, you're a sign of God's faithfulness, a refuge for those seeking his mercy. This shake-up is filling you with hope, making you a carrier of his promise. Picture a tree bearing fruit in every season. That's you, chosen ones. Your life is producing blessings that never cease, regardless of circumstances. God's Spirit is your root, his love your nourishment. This shake-up is pruning you for greater fruitfulness, ensuring your life blesses others endlessly. God is giving you a new lens. You're seeing the world through his eyes where others see lack. You see provision. Where they see defeat, you see victory. Like Elisha's servant, whose eyes were open to God's army, you're gaining spiritual sight. This shake-up is sharpening your vision, revealing his truth. Your influence is growing beyond your reach. Your words, your prayers, your faith, they're touching lives you'll never know. Like a seed carried by the wind, your impact is spreading far and wide. This shake-up is expanding your reach, making you a force for God's kingdom across the earth. God is breaking cycles in your life. Generational patterns, old habits, lingering fears, they're being shattered. Like the walls of Jericho, what once stood firm is crumbling before his power. This shake-up is setting you free, ensuring your future is unbound by the past. You're becoming a cornerstone of faith. Others will build their hope on your testimony, their trust on your triumph. Like Peter, called the Rock, you're a foundation for God's work. This shake-up is establishing you, making your life a base for his kingdom to grow. Imagine a symphony, each note perfect placed, creating harmony. That's your life under God's direction. Every moment, every choice is part of his composition. This shake-up is tuning you to his rhythm, making your life a melody that glorifies him and inspires others. God is giving you a mantle of authority, not to dominate, but to serve, to lead with his love. Like David, anointed as king, you're being entrusted with spiritual power. This shake-up is placing that mantle on you, equipping you to guide others with his wisdom. Your life is becoming a river of life. Wherever you go, you bring God's presence, refreshing those around you. Like Ezekiel's vision of a life-giving stream, your influence heals and restores. This shake-up is deepening your flow, making you a source of his living water. God is aligning your purpose with eternity. Your work, your dreams, your calling, they're not just for now, they're for forever. Like the prophets whose words echo through time, your life is leaving an eternal mark. This shake-up is connecting you to his timeless plan. You're stepping into a season of favor. Doors that were closed are swinging open, opportunities appearing where none existed. Like Esther, favored in the king's court, you're being positioned for impact. This shake-up is surrounding you with God's favor, drawing blessings to you. Picture a star, shining brighter as the night deepens. That's you, chosen ones. The darker the world gets, the more your light stands out. God's Spirit in you is your brilliance, unquenched by darkness. This shake-up is intensifying your glow, making you a light for all to see. God is teaching you to stand firm. Like a tree planted by streams, you're rooted in his truth, unmoved by storms. Your faith is your anchor, your trust, your strength. This shake-up is deepening your roots, ensuring you stand tall no matter what comes. Your life is becoming a testimony of God's faithfulness. Every answered prayer, every open door, every miracle, they point to him. Like Lazarus, raised from death, your story declares his power. This shake-up is amplifying your testimony, making it a shout of his glory. God is giving you a heart of gratitude. In the midst of change, you're finding joy in his presence. Like Paul and Silas, singing in prison, your praise is breaking chains. This shake-up is filling you with thankfulness, turning your heart into a song of worship. You're becoming a bridge to God's kingdom. Your life connects the earthly to the eternal, the broken to the whole. Like Jesus, who bridged heaven and earth, you're a pathway for others. This shake-up is strengthening that bridge, making you a conduit of His love. God is igniting your vision. Dreams you thought were impossible are taking shape. Like Abraham, who saw a nation in a promise, you're seeing God's plan unfold. This shake-up is expanding your sight, showing you the future He's prepared for you. Your life is becoming a garden of peace. In a world of chaos, you carry a calm that draws others near. Like Jesus calming the storm, your presence stills the unrest. This shake-up is planting peace in you, making your life a haven for those seeking rest. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is turning your life into a beacon of God's promises. Every step you take now radiates His truth, a signal to the world that His word never fails. You're not just walking through life, you're carrying His light, illuminating paths for others. This transformation is making you a living proof of His faithfulness, a signpost of His unchanging love. Picture a mountain standing tall through centuries of storms. That's your spirit, chosen ones. Unshaken by life's tempests, rooted in God's strength. Each challenge you faced has carved you into something enduring, majestic. This shake-up is polishing your peaks, making you a monument of His power that others will look to for hope. God is giving you a new mantle of grace. It's not just favor, it's a covering of His mercy, enabling you to love, forgive, and uplift even in the hardest moments. Like Stephen, who prayed for his persecutors, you're being equipped to shine grace in darkness. This shake-up is wrapping you in that mantle, making your life a reflection of His compassion. Your story is becoming a scroll, written by God's hand. Each chapter, each moment, is inscribed with His purpose. Like the book of life, your journey holds eternal weight, a record of His work in you. This shake-up is turning the page, revealing new lines of His plan, each one leading to greater glory. Imagine a flame leaping from a single spark, igniting everything it touches. That's your influence, chosen ones. Your faith is spreading, touching hearts, sparking change. God's Spirit in you is the fire, uncontainable and transformative. This shake-up is fanning that flame, making your life a blaze of His love that warms the world. God is sharpening your instincts. You're sensing His guidance more clearly, knowing when to move, when to wait. Like Samuel, who heard God's voice in the night, you're tuned to His whispers. This shake-up is honing your spiritual senses, making you a vessel for His precise direction. You're stepping into a season of multiplication. Your efforts, your prayers, your faith, they're yielding more than you expect. Like the mustard seed, small beginnings are growing into mighty outcomes. This shake-up is amplifying your impact, turning your actions into harvests that feed others. God is building bridges through you, not just for people, but for ideas, dreams, and purposes to connect. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt walls to unite a people, you're linking hearts to God's plan. This shake-up is constructing those bridges, making you a unifier in His kingdom. Your life is becoming a melody of freedom. Chains are breaking, burdens lifting, as God sets you free to live fully in His purpose. Like Miriam, who sang of deliverance, your life is a song of liberation. This shake-up is composing that melody, filling your days with the sound of His victory. Picture a river flowing through a desert, bringing life where none existed. That's you, chosen ones. Your presence is transforming barren places, bringing hope to the hopeless. God's Spirit flows through you, reviving what was dry. This shake-up is deepening your current, making you a source of his renewal. God is giving you a heart of boldness. Where fear once held you, courage now rises. Like Gideon, who led with faith despite doubt, you're stepping forward with divine confidence. This shake-up is igniting that boldness, equipping you to face any challenge with his strength. Your life is becoming a tapestry of miracles. Each thread is a moment where God moved, answered, delivered. Like the parting of the Red Sea, your story is woven with the impossible made possible. This shake-up is adding new threads, creating a picture of his power that others will see. God is aligning your timing with his. Delays are turning into divine appointments, pauses into perfect moments. Like Daniel, who waited for God's answer, you're seeing his plan unfold right on time. This shake-up is syncing your steps with his clock, ensuring every move is purposeful. You're becoming a vessel of restoration, broken relationships, lost dreams, faded hopes. God is using you to heal them. Like Joseph, who reconciled with his brothers, you're bringing wholeness where there was division. This shake-up is equipping you to mend, to rebuild, to restore. Imagine a star breaking through the dawn, its light piercing the fading night. That's your life, chosen ones. You're shining brighter as God's glory rises in you. The darkness of your past is giving way to his light. This shake-up is amplifying your radiance, making you a guide for others. God is giving you a spirit of generosity. Your blessings aren't just for you, they're to share, to give, to bless others. Like the widow who gave her last coins, your giving multiplies in God's hands. This shake-up is opening your heart, making you a channel of his abundance. Your life is becoming a cornerstone of hope. In a world shaken by fear, you stand firm, offering stability. Like the prophets who spoke hope in exile, you're a foundation for others to build on. This shake-up is setting you in place, making your life a rock of his promise. God is igniting your purpose with clarity. You're seeing why you're here, what you're called to do. Like Moses before the burning bush, you're hearing God's voice with new precision. This shake-up is unveiling your mission, guiding you to step boldly into his plan. Picture a tree standing tall in a storm, its roots deep, its branches steady. That's your faith, chosen ones. No wind can uproot you, no rain can shake you. God's truth is your anchor, his love your strength. This shake-up is deepening those roots, making you unshakable. God is turning your scars into stars. Every wound, every pain is becoming a light that guides others. Like Job, who endured and was restored, your trials are shining testimonies of his grace. This shake-up is transforming your hurts into hope, your losses into light. You're becoming a herald of his kingdom. Your life proclaims his goodness, his power, his love. Like John the Baptist, crying in the wilderness, you're preparing the way for others to know him. This shake-up is amplifying your voice, making it a trumpet for his glory. God is giving you a shield of peace. In the chaos of the world, you carry a calm that nothing can break. Like Jesus, who slept through the storm, your peace is a witness to his presence. This shake-up is strengthening that shield, protecting you and inspiring others. Your life is becoming a river of blessing. It flows unstoppable, touching everyone it meets. Like the waters from Ezekiel's temple, your influence brings life and healing. This shake-up is widening your stream, making you a source of God's goodness wherever you go. God is unlocking your hidden gifts, talents you didn't know you had, strengths you overlooked, they're coming to light. Like David, whose skill with a sling changed history, you're discovering your divine abilities. This shake-up is revealing them, equipping you for his work. Imagine a sunrise painting the sky with colors no one can ignore. That's you, chosen ones. Your life is bursting with God's beauty, drawing eyes to His glory. The darkness of yesterday is fading before His light in you. This shake-up is unveiling that sunrise, making you a spectacle of His grace. God is giving you a heart of worship. In every moment, you're finding reasons to praise. Like Paul and Silas, whose songs broke prison chains, your worship is a weapon. This shake-up is filling you with adoration, turning your life into a hymn of His faithfulness. You're becoming a bridge to eternity. Your life connects the temporary to the eternal, the seen to the unseen. Like Jesus, who opened the way to God, you're leading others to His presence. This shake-up is strengthening that bridge, making you a pathway to His kingdom. God is planting seeds of legacy in you. Your actions today will bear fruit for generations. Like Abraham, whose faith birthed nations, your life is sowing eternal impact. This shake-up is preparing the soil, ensuring your legacy grows strong in His purpose. Your life is becoming a flame of truth. In a world of lies, you shine with God's reality. Like Daniel, who stood firm in a foreign land, your truth is unshakable. This shake-up is fueling that flame, making your life a light that cuts through deception. God is giving you a vision of victory. You're seeing the end from the beginning, knowing His promises are sure. Like Joshua, who saw Jericho's walls fall before they did, you're walking in assured triumph. This shake-up is clarifying that vision, guiding you to His win. Picture a river breaking through stone, unstoppable, shaping the landscape. That's your life, chosen ones. No obstacle can hold you back. God's power flows through you. This shake-up is carving your path, turning hard places into channels for His blessings. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is turning your life into a vessel of God's power. You're not just carrying His blessings, you're radiating His strength, a force that shifts atmospheres wherever you go. Like a storm that clears the air, your presence is bringing clarity and hope to those around you. This transformation is making you a conduit of His might, a living demonstration of His unstoppable will. Imagine a cornerstone, perfectly placed, holding up an entire structure. That's you, chosen ones. God is positioning you as a foundation for His work, a steady base for others to build upon. Your faith, your resilience, your trust, they're anchoring His kingdom in the earth. This shake-up is setting you firmly in place, making your life a bedrock of His truth. God is giving you a heart of discernment. You're seeing beyond the surface, sensing His guidance in every decision. Like Solomon, who judged with divine wisdom, you're being equipped to navigate life's complexities with clarity. This shake-up is sharpening your insight, making you a beacon of His understanding in a confused world. Your life is becoming a symphony of grace. Each moment, each choice, is a note in a divine melody, harmonizing with God's plan. Like David's Psalms, your story sings of His mercy and love. This shake-up is tuning your life, ensuring every part plays in perfect rhythm with His purpose. Picture a flame cutting through the fog, its light piercing the haze. That's your spirit, chosen ones. The confusion of the world can't dim your clarity, your truth. God's presence in you is a fire that burns away doubt, revealing His path. This shake-up is intensifying that flame, making you a guide for those lost in the mist. God is forging you into a weapon of love, not a sword that destroys, but a force that heals, restores, and uplifts. Like Jesus, who loved even His enemies, you're being shaped to carry His compassion into every battle. This shake-up is refining your love, making it a power that transforms hearts and lives. You're stepping into a season of divine alignment. Your thoughts, your actions, your dreams, they're syncing with God's will. Like the stars aligned for the Magi, your life is falling into place, guided by His hand. This shake-up is orchestrating that alignment, ensuring every step leads to His purpose. God is breaking the chains of comparison. The world's standards, others' successes, they no longer define you. Like Peter, called from a fisherman's net to a fisherman of men, you're being set free to be uniquely you. This shake-up is liberating you from others' measures, anchoring you in His design for your life. Your life is becoming a river of renewal. Wherever you flow, you bring life, washing away stagnation and despair. Like the waters of baptism, your presence refreshes and restores. This shake-up is deepening your current, making you a source of God's life-giving power for others. God is giving you a mantle of boldness. You're speaking truth, taking risks, standing firm where others waver. Like Esther, who risked her life for her people, you're being equipped to act with courage. This shake-up is igniting that boldness, making you a voice for His kingdom. Imagine a seed bursting through the earth, reaching for the Sunday. That's you, chosen ones. The weight of your trials couldn't keep you down. You're rising with unstoppable life. God's Spirit is your sunlight, drawing you upward. This shake-up is fueling your growth, turning you into a tree of His righteousness. God is weaving your story into a tapestry of redemption. Every failure, every pain is being rewoven into a narrative of victory. Like Ruth, whose loss led to a legacy, your life is becoming a story of God's restoration. This shake-up is threading those moments together, creating a picture of His grace. You're becoming a lighthouse of faith. In the storms of life, your trust in God shines, guiding others to safety. Like Paul, shipwrecked yet steadfast, your faith is a beacon in the chaos. This shake-up is raising your light higher, making you a signal of His unwavering love. God is giving you a spirit of perseverance. Where others give up, you press on, knowing His promises are sure. Like Abraham, waiting decades for a son, you're holding fast to His word. This shake-up is strengthening your endurance, equipping you to run your race to the end. Your life is becoming a canvas of miracles. Each brushstroke is a moment where God moved, defied logic, made a way. Like the feeding of the 5,000, your story is painted with His provision. This shake-up is adding new colors, creating a masterpiece that glorifies Him. God is planting you as a pillar of hope. In a world shaken by fear, you stand firm, offering stability to others. Like Daniel in Babylon, your faith anchors those around you. This shake-up is rooting you deeper, making you a column of His strength for a trembling world. Picture a river breaking through a dam, its force unstoppable. That's your life, chosen ones. The barriers holding you back are crumbling, and God's blessings are rushing in. Your dreams, your purpose, your joy, they're flowing freely now. This shake-up is releasing that flood, carrying you to new heights. God is giving you a heart of gratitude. Even in the waiting, you're finding reasons to praise. Like Hannah, who thanked God before her prayer was answered, your worship is a weapon. This shake-up is filling you with thankfulness, turning your heart into a sanctuary of His praise. You're becoming a bridge to healing. Your presence soothes wounds, mends brokenness, brings peace. Like the Good Samaritan, you're tending to those the world overlooks. This shake-up is equipping you to heal, making your life a vessel of His restorative love. God is igniting your vision for the impossible. Dreams you thought were out of reach are now within sight. Like Moses, who saw a nation freed, you're seeing God's promises take shape. This shake-up is expanding your sight, showing you the future He's prepared for you. Your life is becoming a flame of purpose. In a world of distraction, you burn with focus, driven by His calling. Like Jeremiah, called to speak truth, your purpose is clear and unshakable. This shake-up is fueling that flame, making your life a fire for His glory. God is giving you a shield of joy. In the face of trials, your happiness defies logic, pointing to His presence. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt with joy, you're moving forward with a smile. This shake-up is strengthening that shield, making your joy a witness to His goodness. Imagine a star blazing in the night sky, its light piercing the darkness. That's you, chosen ones. Your faith shines brighter as the world grows dim, guiding others to God. This shake-up is intensifying your glow, making you a celestial sign of His eternal hope. God is turning your weaknesses into strengths. Where you felt inadequate, He's pouring in power. Like Gideon, who led with God's might, you're being transformed into a warrior of His grace. This shake-up is flipping your flaws, making them platforms for His glory. Your life is becoming a river of peace. In a chaotic world, you carry a calm that settles hearts. Like Jesus, who stilled the storm, your presence brings tranquility. This shake-up is deepening that peace, making you a haven for those seeking rest in Him. God is giving you a heart of forgiveness. Old hurts, betrayals, they're losing their grip as you release them to Him. Like Joseph, who forgave his brothers, you're letting go to embrace His plan. This shake-up is freeing your heart, making it a vessel of His mercy. You're becoming a cornerstone of unity. In a divided world, your life brings people together, reflecting His love. Like the early church, united in faith, you're fostering connection. This shake-up is building that unity, making you a foundation for His community. God is igniting your passion for His kingdom. Your heart burns to see His will done, to spread His love. Like Paul, who traveled to share the gospel, you're driven by His mission. This shake-up is fanning that passion, making you a force for His purpose. Picture a tree thriving in drought, its leaves green despite the heat. That's you, chosen ones. God's Spirit sustains you, no matter the circumstances. Your life defies the world's limits, flourishing in His care. This shake-up is nourishing you, ensuring you thrive. God is giving you a voice of authority. Your words carry His power, breaking chains, lifting spirits. Like Elijah, who spoke and fire fell, your voice moves mountains. This shake-up is amplifying your speech, making it a tool for His transformative work. Your life is becoming a garden of faith. Each seed of trust you've planted is blooming, producing hope for others. Like the sower's parable, your faith yields 100-fold. This shake-up is tending that garden, making your life a harvest of His promises. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is transforming your life into a beacon of God's eternal promise. You're not just existing, you're shining with His purpose, a light that cuts through the world's shadows. Every moment you live is a declaration of His faithfulness, a signal to others that His plans are unfolding. This transformation is making you a living testament, a radiant sign of His unbreakable word. Picture a river forging a new path through untouched land. That's your journey, chosen ones. God is guiding you into uncharted territory, places where His glory will shine through and you. The unknown isn't a barrier, it's an invitation to trust His leading. This shake-up is carving that path, making your life a trail for His kingdom's advance. God is giving you a heart of resilience. Where others falter, you stand firm, anchored by His strength. Like Job, who endured unimaginable loss yet held to faith, you're unbreakable in His hands. This shake-up is fortifying your spirit, making you a pillar of endurance that inspires others to persevere. Your life is becoming a mosaic of His grace. Each piece, every trial, every triumph fits perfectly into His design. Like the stained glass of a cathedral, your story glows with His light, captivating those who see it. This shake-up is placing each piece, creating a masterpiece that reflects His beauty. Imagine a flame burning steadily in a storm, untouched by wind or rain. That's your faith, chosen ones. The chaos of the world can't extinguish your trust in God. His Spirit keeps you alight, unwavering. This shake-up is shielding that flame, ensuring it burns brightly for all to see. God is unlocking your capacity for love. You're loving deeper, wider, with a heart that mirrors His. Like the Samaritan woman whose encounter with Jesus changed her village, your love is transforming lives. This shake-up is expanding your heart, making you a vessel of His boundless compassion. You're stepping into a season of divine clarity. The fog of doubt is lifting, revealing God's path with precision. Like Philip, guided to the Ethiopian, you're being led to the right place at the right time. This shake-up is sharpening your focus, aligning you with His perfect direction. God is breaking the chains of fear, anxiety, hesitation, worry. They're dissolving in His presence. Like David facing Goliath, you're moving forward with courage, trusting His power. This shake-up is freeing you from fear's grip, making you bold in His purpose. Your life is becoming a fountain of hope. From you flows encouragement, lifting those who are weary. Like Isaiah's vision of streams in the desert, your presence refreshes the broken. This shake-up is deepening that fountain, making you a source of God's life-giving hope. God is giving you a spirit of innovation, new ideas, fresh solutions, bold visions. They're rising within you. Like Noah, who built an ark against all logic, you're creating with divine inspiration. This shake-up is sparking your creativity, turning your thoughts into tools for His glory. Picture a mountain peak piercing the clouds, standing above the storm. That's you, chosen ones. You're rising above life's chaos, seeing from God's perspective. His Spirit lifts you higher, giving you clarity. This shake-up is elevating you, making you a vantage point for His truth. God is weaving your life into a story of restoration. Broken dreams, lost time, shattered hopes, they're being mended by His hand. Like the prodigal son welcomed home, you're being restored to fullness. This shake-up is healing your past, turning it into a testimony of His mercy. You're becoming a magnet for divine opportunities. Doors are opening, connections forming, paths clearing, all by God's design. Like Ruth, who found favor in Boaz's field, you're being positioned for blessings. This shake-up is aligning those opportunities, ensuring they lead to His purpose. God is giving you a voice of truth. Your words cut through lies, bringing clarity to confusion. Like John the Baptist, declaring God's way, you're speaking with divine authority. This shake-up is amplifying your voice, making it a force that shifts hearts and minds. Your life is becoming a garden of peace. In a world of turmoil, you carry a calm that soothes others. Like Jesus calming the sea, your presence stills the chaos. This shake-up is planting that peace deeper, making you a sanctuary where others find rest. God is igniting your passion for justice. You're feeling a fire to right wrongs, to stand for the overlooked. Like Moses, who defended his people, you're being called to act with righteousness. This shake-up is fueling that passion, making you a champion for His cause. Imagine a star blazing in the midnight sky, its light guiding weary travelers. That's you, chosen ones. Your faith shines in the darkness, showing others the way to God. This shake-up is brightening your light, making you a celestial guide for His kingdom. God is giving you a heart of surrender. You're letting go of control, trusting His plan completely. Like Mary, who said, "Let it be," you're yielding to His will. This shake-up is deepening that surrender, aligning your heart with His perfect purpose. Your life is becoming a river of blessing. It flows, unstoppable, touching everyone it meets. Like the Jordan, where miracles happened, your influence brings God's goodness. This shake-up is widening that river, ensuring your life blesses countless others. God is unlocking your hidden strength. Resilience you didn't know you had is rising to the surface. Like Samson, who found power in weakness, you're discovering God's might in you. This shake-up is revealing that strength, equipping you for every challenge. Picture a tree thriving in barren soil, its roots reaching deep for unseen water. That's you, chosen ones. God's Spirit sustains you, no matter the circumstances. Your life defies the world's limits, flourishing in His care. This shake-up is nourishing those roots, ensuring you grow strong. God is giving you a spirit of expectancy. You're waiting with faith, knowing His promises are coming. Like Simeon, who saw the Messiah, you're anticipating His move. This shake-up is heightening that expectancy, preparing you for the miracles about to unfold. Your life is becoming a testament of God's power. Every step, every victory points to Him. Like Lazarus, raised from death, your story declares His might. This shake-up is amplifying that testament, making your life a shout of His glory. God is weaving your pain into purpose. Every hurt, every loss is being transformed into a mission. Like Paul, whose thorns became his strength, your struggles are fueling your calling. This shake-up is turning your wounds into wisdom, your trials into triumphs. Imagine a flame leaping from a single ember, igniting a forest. That's your influence, chosen ones. Your faith sparks change, spreading God's light far and wide. This shake-up is fanning that flame, making your life a fire that transforms the world. God is giving you a heart of humility. In the midst of blessings, you're staying grounded in His grace. Like John, who said, "He must increase," you're lifting Him up. This shake-up is deepening that humility, ensuring your life glorifies Him alone. You're becoming a bridge to God's heart. Your life connects others to His love, His truth, His hope. Like Jesus, who opened the way, you're leading people to Him. This shake-up is strengthening that bridge, making you a pathway to His presence. God is igniting your vision for eternity. You're seeing beyond the temporary, focusing on His forever plan. Like Abraham, who looked to a city not built by hands, you're anchored in eternity. This shake-up is clarifying that vision, aligning you with His timeless purpose. Your life is becoming a melody of faith. Each note is a moment of trust, a step in His plan. Like Miriam's song of deliverance, your life sings of His goodness. This shake-up is composing that melody, filling your days with the music of His love. God is giving you a shield of trust. In a world of doubt, you stand firm, believing His promises. Like Noah, who built in faith, you're trusting His word. This shake-up is strengthening that shield, making your trust a witness to His faithfulness. Picture a river flowing through a wasteland, bringing life to the dry ground. That's you, chosen ones. Your presence revives, restores, renews. God's Spirit flows through you, transforming barren places. This shake-up is deepening your flow, making you a source of His life. Chosen ones, this divine shake-up is transforming your life into a vessel of God's eternal light.